Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win, you find a way to lose, you can find a way to take it to the stupid. Shadasia Green is the new queen. What is going on out here, man? I'm not hearing any more talk from Claressa Shields about Shadasia Green at the end of the Franchon fight. She almost pulled a WWE move, climbed up to the top turnbuckle, and started talking about Shadasia. Where you at? You ain't here. Get in the ring. She started going out there yipping and yapping and all that shit, right? What happened to that? She done went quiet now. Now she on social media and all she doing is basically just, basking in the praises of her fans. And that's all good. That's all good. But what we're not going to do is take it to the stupid and allow Claressa Shields to forget that call out. Now, fans think Claressa went quiet on Shadasia, man, because, the timing looks suspicious to fans. They like, hey, Hood champion, Claressa caught out Shadasia right after beating Franchon. I'm like, true. They're like, the momentum was hot. The crowd energy was high. Cameras were rolling. I'm like, yeah, and that's why she called her out. They're like, but that felt like clout chasing in that moment, not a real pursuit. I'm like, yeah, that's what it was. There was no real pursuit. Even I know that. Claressa knows she's not going to get in that ring with Shadasia. Because we all know Shadasia Green will put the bing-bings on Claressa. It's just clout chasing, folks. No immediate negotiations. Where the conversations? Where the talks? That fight should be lined up, especially for someone who said they're going to maintain a 6 or 8 pack all year because they got 2 more fights planned, then looking to be with child. A little Pap Jr. run around next year. And ain't nothing wrong with that if they can make it happen. And, of course, I understand ladies, Claressa, Pap, Remy, marriage. I understand all that. I understand what y'all are saying as I'm talking. I know y'all probably cussing at the screen. Ain't no way in the world she going to have a baby with a man that's married. And, I get it. I understand. But my thing is this. You can't come out here and call out Shadasia Green and we don't have no immediate negotiations. All that should have been already worked out. The contract should have been signed, just contingent on Claressa winning. They should already had a press tour lined up. There should be, if they're going to be silenced, let it be because they came out here already and announced the fight and we know it's coming and now they're working things behind closed doors. You see, to fans, all this is looking like a name drop. We'll evaluate the threat later. And then, once reality sets in, we're just going to pull back. We're just going to stir the pot and get everybody talking. Let these content creators like Hood Champion come out here and do 1,000 videos about me because he gets a lot of views when he talks about me. So we know he's going to for sure promote me and Shadasia like he did Franchon in my fight with them live call-ins and all that. But the reality is, Shadasia doesn't look like a safe opponent. Shadasia Green represents something dangerous to Claressa. That mega boom, left and right hand. Claressa knows that. She knows Shadasia's physically strong, comfortable with pressure. She got real pop. Ask Savannah Marshall and out of the 11 or 14 opponents she faced that she knocked out. She don't fight scared. She doesn't care about Claressa's legacy. Shadasia don't care about nothing, man, when she get in that ring. All she cares about, man, is sticking to the game plan, doing her best. She believes in her skills and her power. And she looking to put the bing-bings on the Gwoat. And you know what? It's not just me. Listen to the fans. Listen to the people. They believe this is the first woman who can make Claressa real uncomfortable inside that ring, which creates the narrative. Franchon equal the rivalry, which is, kind of what it was, but Shadasia equals the risk. Risk outweighs rivalry. That's why Claressa may tuck her tail and just start man-pleasing all around the goddamn world to run from Shadasia Green. That's all you're going to hear. When Claressa's coming because you're going to hear it in the distance. Man, please. And you may hear Papoose in the background. You know they coming. That's because Claressa's brand is built on dominance, control, looking unbeatable. Shadasia threatens that image. She really does. This ain't because I like Shadasia, and look, I respect Claressa as a fighter, but I'm just being real. Shadasia threatens that image. She ain't going to get in there and perform against Shadasia like she did against Franchon. Y'all need to just quit taking it to the stupid and hold them goddamn horses. Matter of fact, you need to go lock them back up in the goddamn stable and don't let them run no more. till y'all could figure some things out and get some sense about yourself. This undefeated record is the foundation of the Gwoat brand. Y'all understand that? Without that undefeated record, winning records disappears. Demetrius Salita goes back to wherever the hell he's from. And Claressa, well, she just be back in Flint, Michigan. And all you hear while she laying on the couch crying is, man, please, this bullshit. Goddamn hood champion. Put that pressure on me and made me sign this fight with goddamn Shadasia Green. I should have came and whipped my ass. Man, please. Papoose, wait a minute. Where's Papoose? Pepper poop. Damn, Pep ain't here either. Yeah, he done adios your ass. Pep bounced. He back out there in goddamn Brooklyn somewhere. Out there probably eating some goddamn curry goat or something. Papoose look like a curry goat eater, man. He ain't got time for the bullshit. So, hey, I tell you what. The man was eating that curry Gwoat, wasn't he? You lose, he'll drop that W off there and go back to eating curry goat. Found Claressa, started eating curry Gwoat. Curry Gwoat ain't tasting all that good. Now they got a goddamn loss on the record. But I'm telling you, Claressa's brand is built on 3 pillars: undefeated, undisputed, and the Gwoat identity. You lose one fight, the Gwoat argument weakens. The mystique fades, opponents stop being intimidated, and critics get loud. Fans believe she's not scared of Shadasia as a woman. She's scared of losing what she's built. Look, and I'm telling you that. Claressa can fight, man. She just doesn't want to lose. Be like Shaquille Stevenson at the end of the Olympics, I don't like to lose. Nobody likes losing. But all this, man, look, you scared of losing what you built? I mean, your selling point is invincibility, but you're human. Roy Jones Jr. lost. You can't lose. Get out of here. Mike Tyson lost. You can't lose. Klitschko's lost. Lewis lost. Get out of here. You know what I mean? This whole thing about invincibility, not just skill, not just titles, but never losing. Man, get out of here. Because we can see already what you up to with that Franchon fight. You don't fight Shadasia, then I'm telling you, putting duck. If Claressa fights Shadasia, I'll shut up. I'll still make videos and make jokes and shit, but I'll shut up. I'll give her all the... Because if she beats Shadasia, who can she fight? I mean, let's be real. Who can she fight after that? Oh, go down and wait. Fight Baumgartner? I mean, we got to be realistic here. Claressa... She too big to be going down no goddamn 147. But it would be interesting, right? She'd probably have to make dream matchups, catch weights. But after Shadasia, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Calling Shadasia out. Look, it served a short-term purpose. You know, fans argue Claressa, she used Shadasia's name to look fearless, dominate the post-fight narrative, steal attention from Franchon, look like she hunting all challenges, which is all... You know, it's all just promotion. We get it. And they did Franchon dirty because Franchon, they barely got a chance to talk on the microphone. That was disgusting how they did it. But then the matchup cooled. The risk analysis happened. Business stepped in. And fans think that's when the tone changed because you're not hearing nothing about Claressa no more. You know what I mean? And her trying to fight Shadasia. So her champion going to keep that narrative alive because, no, we need Claressa to come out here and make the announcement that her and Shadasia have, agreed to fight. We need that. So this isn't about fear. It's about risk versus reward. You know what I'm saying? From a fan perspective, Shadasia is a huge money draw. Isn't a huge money draw yet. But we know that casuals are talking about Shadasia and Claressa Shields. So that means that there's some money there. But one thing she is for sure is a big physical threat. And that's the worst combination for a superstar like Claressa. Where they may feel like she's not a draw like me, but she's a threat. So it's like, high risk, low guarantee reward, possible brand damage. Oh, hell no. Man, please. Ain't no way in the world I'm fighting no damn Shadasia. Why gamble my entire legacy on a fight that doesn't multiply my money? I think it will. I do. I really do. Shadasia represents that next generation, although she's 35, 36. See, this is where the psychological angle comes from. You know what I'm saying? Shadasia, younger than Franchon. She's hungry, nothing to lose, career-defining opportunity. She's going all out. Claressa, if she come down to 168, she'll be challenging Shadasia for her 2 belts. So Shadasia's also a champion, but Claressa would be the challenger. But I still, out of respect for Claressa, I'd cut to call her a champion because she's just basically coming down from heavyweight to try to, pick up 2 belts at 168. But Claressa would also be a champion who will be coming down in weight. Legacy is already written. She has more to protect, though. So fans read this as the fight is bigger for Shadasia than for Claressa. And I understand that argument. But I think it's very big for Claressa because most of us know Shadasia is a real threat. And that creates pressure because Claressa must win convincingly. A close fight hurts her brand. A loss trashes it. So silence creates its own story sometimes, man. So when Claressa sits there and goes quiet, fans do what they do. Social media fills the gap. YouTubers create narratives. Boxing, Twitter ran with it. And the silence became louder than trash talk because she hasn't said anything. If you really, the way fans see it, if you really wanted her, you keep saying her name. Say my name, say my name. She already, what she say? She look like Beyonce? She turned into Beyonce. Start saying names. Instead, other fights get discussed. Other business moves get prioritized. This goddamn Zeus Network baddies thing. Now she's saying she a Gwoat. Shadasia fades from her public mentions, man, which creates the whole thing. Somebody putting duck sauce on the fried rice, and it ain't Shadasia. Strategic avoidance narratives and legacy protection narratives, so the Gwoat brand versus the real danger is what this boils down to. Claressa's brand is I dominate everyone. I beat all eras. I'm the best. I would have beat Layla Ali. I would have beat Ann Wolf. I would have beat everybody. All right, we hear you. Talk your talk. That's your right. But we know Shadasia threatens that clean image as far as that record. You know what I'm saying? That psychological edge. We know that. You know that. You already said Ann Wolf scares you a little bit. And Shadasia's a whole lot like Ann Wolf. So that tells me that Shadasia scare you too. So fans are going to argue. She chased Clout with Shadasia's name, then realized Shadasia might chase her belt. Don't say Shadasia's name. Say it 3 times. I bet you Shadasia will appear. Shadasia like the boogie woman. She will appear on your ass. So this looks like a business decision, not a sporty one, man. Claressa now chooses. She going to choose to do what she want, but, man, she got a team behind her maybe pushing for safer legacy fights, bigger paydays, more controllable opponents. And what I mean by bigger paydays, what I'm saying is they may get someone, let's say there's $3 million in the pot. Claressa, they may be able to get someone for $250, where Shadasia may be like a $1 million purse. They can be like, hold on a second. You get 2, Shadasia get 1. We can get this person for $250. You throw the other $750 in your pocket. So we'll just forget about Shadasia because we have to pay her more money than these other people, so we get a bigger payday. And we can control the opponents more because Shadasia with Jake Paul and those guys, and they're not going to go for the bullshit. You see? So that already, just looking at it, just lets you know that it could be a business decision, not a sporting one. And Claressa may sit back and let, let him get involved in Demetrius Salita and win records, and all of a sudden now they're making the money moves. But I'm telling you, Shadasia's the hungriest threat. And when I'm listening to fans, and this ain't all Hood Champion's opinion, I'm listening to the fans now. They're like, yo, she's protecting that Gwoat brand. She ain't testing it, Hood. I'm like, all right, I understand. But when it comes to her long-term image, she's going to have to stop and think about what she's doing, because if Claressa avoids Shadasia, the duck sauce on the fried rice rumors grow. The Gwoat label weakens, hardcore fans get louder, casual fans, they really don't give a shit. But they're going to be looking like, what the hell's all the ruckus about? But if she fights Shadasia and she wins, she's legendary. But if she loses, the myth dies. There's no more Gwoat. No more Gwoat. Which make fans think she in a legacy trap. Because she done called out the boogie woman and now she done got quiet. So fans believe Claressa used Shadasia's name for momentary dominance. Didn't realize Shadasia was a real threat. She won't say that name 3 times because Shadasia will appear. She may say it twice. She may say Shadasia, shh. She ain't gonna get the Dacia out though, because she knows Shadasia will appear. And Claressa gonna be like, man, please, I done fucked up. Oh no. Get my ass out of here, Papoose. Come on. Let's go. Get over here, Pap. Many fans believe, man, that she out here trying to avoid that danger. And when you do that, man, that just amplifies the attention. But can she fight her? Yes, she can fight her. She can fight her. But losing to Shadasia is way too expensive for Claressa, for Demetrius Salita, for win records, for everybody. So I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't fight Shadasia Green. But I'm going to keep doing my videos and putting pressure on them because, stop protecting that Gwoat brand. Shadasia is the real risk. But Claressa ain't saying nothing loudly anymore. The clout chasing done or what? Hopefully we get that fight. Shadasia's the new queen as far as I'm concerned. Claressa's scared. Keep cool, I'm in the breeze.